Welcome back to the second episode of the Pokemon Fire Red Loyalocke, which is my very own lock type. At least I think it is. I don't think anybody's done this before. But our team is looking fresh. We did get the rare candies in between episodes, so our team is all level 7 is what I decided to bring them to for now. Bulbasaur, Pidgey, Mankey, Rattata, Kakuna, and I think, just because, why not, just go take on Anthony, our rival, and then we can spin the wheel. Hopefully no one will die. That's basically all we're doing until we have more than 6 members. But for now, it'll be... I don't know why I'm going in the grass like this. This isn't what I need to do. Until then, we just spin the wheel. We hope no one dies, is quite literally what is going to happen. Let's take on Gary, because fighting our blue, Gary, Anthony, whatever. Fighting your rival is just fun, man. And spinning the wheel's fun. I could have just skipped this entirely, not done this, but that's no fun. Frankly, I wanna do this. I don't care if I can lose someone because of it. Then that's literally the only outcome that can happen. It's a pretty small chance to do so. Level 9? I don't remember it being this high of a level though. I thought they were like level 7. No, don't sand attack me. Don't you dare sand attack me, buddy. Alright, we'll potion. Because I could miss. He sand tagged me, I could miss, and then I could have died. We didn't miss, but I mean, we also didn't die, so it's good. Next we have to deal with Charmander, who's gonna be level 9 as well, right? So what we'll do is we'll start with Pidgey. Let's start with Pidgey. And of course, my team is mostly weak to fire, so we're gonna go for sand attacks. I think we just go for sand attacks and we switch into Mankey, and Mankey starts hitting him hard. I don't remember them being level 9 though. I really thought they were 7. That's crazy. Da-na-na-na. I love this Pokemon music, man. Crit. Alright. We'll switch now. Because even if Mankey does get hit by like an Ember or something, it's not going to be a big deal. And Mankey might have our greatest attack stat. We'll leer him. Just once. We'll leer him just once. Kill him slightly faster. Oh yeah. 2 more hits will do the trick, I think. Yeah. We played that pretty well. That was scary, but we played it pretty well. He's crawling with tough trainers. True. Alright. You already know, guys. We spin that Loyalocke wheel. Oh, MVP is going to be Pidgey, by the way. Not that it matters. Put team to end of queue. Obviously, we don't have a queue yet, so we're just going to continue on. So, nothing really crazy has happened yet. I mean, that was a tough battle, but, like, it wasn't crazy, though. Nothing happened, though. It's super entertaining. Whenever I play this game, I just think of Radical Red, and my god, like, it just pops into my mind. That game is incredibly hard. So good, but whew. Playing that game in a Nuzlocke, I don't even think is that genuinely possible to win. Maybe it is, but like, I highly doubt it. Not in a Nuzlocke, I can see you winning, but it would take a long time and, you know, a lot of struggle. Maybe that's something I'll try to do, is just beat it not in a Nuzlocke. We're just gonna buy some potions. Just gonna buy like, oh, we have two? Never mind. We'll leave it. For some reason I thought I didn't have any. Damn sticky keys, bro. Alright. So we're going to put Pidgey in the front in hopes that we get Gust and then can sweep through the rest of the bug types in here. I almost decided to do Pokemon Clover instead of this game, by the way. Which, I love Pokemon Clover, genuinely. I probably will do that next. I don't know why I'm going up there. I already got the stuff up there. But I might actually do Pokemon Clover next for the next thing I want to do. Because that game is super good. As long as you don't get easily offended by anything. It's all meant to be taken very lightheartedly. But it is pretty funny. And it's not easy either. I mean, it's not as hard as something like Radical Red or Pokemon Insurgents, but it's still pretty difficult. It's more similar to a regular Pokemon game's difficulty, but like slightly above. Or maybe not slightly above, a decent bit above, I guess. I mean, there are definitely some parts of it that are like, dude, what? I mean, the second gym alone might just be one of the hardest gyms I can even think of in many games. Because you hardly have anything to fight against it. But then they have like, it's like a water type that's like fully evolved. Water psychic type, I think. Has like confusion, has some type of water type move. I don't know what it was. Maybe like water pulse. And there's like ice beam. It's like, bro, it's ridiculous. It really is. These battles really can take a while without speed up. I kind of forget how long battles can take. Because I've always played with like speed up and stuff once I got on emulators. Like just like 2 times. Nothing like super fast, usually. But like still. Alright, Pidgey's level 9 now. We learned Gust. Just what I needed. Trying to remember what button it was to switch the moves around in like this. Ah, got it. I have it set to tab. I don't even know what button that normally is in Pokemon. This like, oh, I think it's select. And I can't wait till the point where we get like some really cool Pokemon that I'm like genuinely excited to use. Because even though I've played through Gen 1 many times, I don't think I've used like every Pokemon in Gen 1. That's like, I don't think I've used every Gen 1 Pokemon for any reason. Especially water types, because there's a lot. Also poison types, because there's also a lot of those. There's also the fossils. Let's switch out for the Kakuna. Let's go Bulbasaur, just because we want to level up Bulbasaur some. Give Bulbasaur some love. Kakuna can't hurt anyone anyways. So, what's y'all's like favorite generation of Pokemon? Mine personally is Gen 5. I just love the story that Gen 5 brings together, especially from the first game into the second game and stuff. It's just very good. Also, this dude's taking no damage, so we're gonna swap into Pidgey, even though I wasn't going to do that. But yeah, the story that Gen 5 brings is amazing. I mean, there's no other Pokemon game that has what it has for story, in my opinion. I mean, Gen 4 is pretty close, I feel like. But Gen 5 is definitely just, in my opinion, the overall best when it comes to story. I mean, the other generations have some decent story parts, but it's not consistent. It's not as consistent as Gen 5 is. I think that's why I just like it so much. But what third game do you think is the best improvement from the games, from like their previous games? So like Emerald, Crystal, Yellow. Does Yellow really count? Because I mean, it's not really an improvement. It's just kind of different. I don't know. Crystal, Emerald, Platinum. That's it, actually. Wow. I feel like there were more of those. But there wasn't. More remakes than there are of those, you know? But I don't know which one's my favorite. Probably Platinum. Just because I like that game better. I think Pokemon Platinum was the first Pokemon game I ever played. And let me tell you, I hardly played through any of it. It's actually like it's not like embarrassing because I was a kid, so I didn't know what the hell I was doing, and I didn't pay attention to shit. I didn't want to read dialogue. I still hate reading, but reading dialogue's not that bad. But like when I was a kid, I started to play through Pokemon Platinum, and I chose Chimchar is my starter because I thought he looks the coolest. He's a fire monkey. Of course he's the coolest. He's still my favorite of them till this day. He's just great. He's goated. Really is. But moving past that, I got Mach Punch eventually, right? And he was a Monferno and stuff. Fighting type move. And you probably know at the beginning of that game, the main typings that you end up fighting are normal types and rock types, right? Because it's the beginning of the game, so of course you're fighting normal types. But then rock types, because the first gym leader is a rock type, and there's a lot to do with rock types, and there's also that tunnel there, right? So the stupid kid that I was thought that Mach Punch was the best move ever. And then when it stopped working, I basically gave up. But the other thing that I did was I found a Machop that had like fighting type moves as well, and I thought it was the best thing ever as well because it had the same, it was doing the same thing. Obviously I had no clue that I was an idiot, but I was an absolute imbecile, and it's so funny to me till this day because I gave up because I didn't understand typings. It's just so funny to me. And I don't know how many of you did this as a kid as well, where you lost your rival and you thought like you chose the wrong starter. Like you just think that like, oh, I chose the weakest one. So you go back and you get the other one that that they had because you think it's better. And you just restart because of that. Dude, it's crazy to me that like we used to do shit like that as kids, and then now we're just playing these games knowing everything of what to do. It's so cool. These battles are really taking a long time though. Pidgey's putting in the work, though. I can say that at least. What's your favorite regional bird, guys? I mean, I'm just gonna keep asking random questions that have to pertain to stupid shit. But like, nah, seriously though, the regional birds is a really cool like thing to think about sometimes. Because like, is Gen 1 the only generation that has 2 with both Spearow and Pidgey? Or do we not count ones that aren't 3-stage evolution lines? Because if we aren't, then we're not counting Swallow either, which wouldn't make any sense. I feel like we would have to. So I'd say Pidgey would count, or Spearow would count, because you can get it super early. It's not technically Route 1, but neither are some of the other ones. Like, I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, but I don't think you can get Pidove in the first route in Black and White. Could be wrong. I know you can get Patrat, and I know you can get Lillipup, I think. But I'm pretty sure Lillipup has a lower chance than Patrat to get there. So like when you do like a Nuzlocke of it, you like pretty much automatically get Patrat. Which, am I the only one who hates Patrat? I'm kidding. I know I'm not. Nobody likes Patrat, bro. Patrat's a loser. And so many people hate Watchog because of Minora. I never really had that growing up. I didn't have that game when I was little, so I never really had that problem. But I can see where she might have been a problem. Same thing with like Whitney and Miltank. I never had that problem, but so many people did. Miltank's my favorite Pokemon though, and if you don't know why, it's actually because of Whitney. Well, not entirely because of Whitney, but mostly because of Whitney. When she destroys Ash in her gym battle with Miltank, and it's even funnier to me because the Clefairy doesn't do a thing. It doesn't take down a single Pokemon. It gets stomped. It's just useless. And then Miltank comes in and rollouts everything, bro. And I love it. So that's one of my reasons for loving Miltank. Another one was like, one of the first times I did a Nuzlocke was a Pokemon Crystal, I believe, and it was a randomized Nuzlocke, right? And I think I got Suicune as my starter, and then I got Miltank later on, like in like the first route or something, or in like one of the first routes, right? And then like soon after I got like a Fortress, right? I used those 3 Pokemon the entire time. I didn't use any other Pokemon. Like I put others on my team, but I never used them. I literally ran the entire game with 3 Pokemon, and it was amazing. They won every fight. It was crazy, and it was so easy, and I loved it. So that's my other reason for absolutely loving Miltank. Funnily enough, or interestingly enough, I don't like Suicune very much, even though that happened. I just don't. I don't know why. I do love Fortress, though. Fortress is super cool. Super underrated. We finally made it out of the forest. That makes me pretty happy, though. Seriously. I guess that's where we're going to end this episode off. I guess. If you enjoyed, hit the like button, subscribe, comment down below, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!